Well, I'm Kaylee, the marketing coordinator apprenticing for strategic communications, and welcome to Tech This. We are a podcast produced by Strategic Communications to give you some insights on the latest and greatest technology that is changing the face of collaboration, safety, productivity in the private and public sector. So as the vaccine rolls out and continues, the infection rates of COVID-19 decrease. The big question on our mind is when and what does coming back to the office look like? Companies such as Google, Amazon, Starbucks, Kraft Heinz are anticipating coming back to an in-office schedule this summer until the fall. With this in mind, we have Vaddio Project Manager Kevin Olson joining us today to share his insights on the matter. So thank you for joining us today, Kevin. How are you doing?
Doing great. Thanks, Keely, for having us, and thanks for thinking of LeGrand and Vaddio for Tech This.
Awesome. Yeah, we're so excited to have you. And it's great to hear that. Thanks for coming on. For Vaddio and all the LeGrand products, it's been essential to be a part of the conversation revolving work from home and video conferencing regarding coming back to the office and during the pandemic. What are companies that you've spoken to, or what are they planning to do, and how are they choosing to structure the in-office communication experience so far?
Yeah, it's great question. And, we talked to a lot of companies, and, as you'd expect, there's a lot of maybe uncertainty and unknown on how they're going to move forward. And, we've traditionally always thought about video conferencing as somebody in New York doing a video call with somebody in LA. And I think that mindset is really changing, and companies are looking at it as more of even an internal tool of being able to, at a big corporate campus, have a meeting over video, opposed to having 10, 15, 20 people all squeeze into a room. So there's a lot of conversations on how and what it's going to look like, and I'm sure it's going to evolve as the year goes on. So
absolutely. You're right. We do have this conception of video conferencing being a almost transnational thing, but yeah, with safety restrictions in place, it'll definitely come to a smaller scale in-office experience. And the hybrid experience itself has just been making a name in tech as of recently. And the concept seems to provide something for everyone: comfort and empathy for those with COVID anxiety, in this case especially, or the immunocompromised family, or just a healthy escape from or to the office, from distractions at home or connectivity issues. Overall, what do you think makes for a successful hybrid experience, and what plays an effective role in bridging the gap between the corporate office culture and the work from home structure?
yeah, I know there's been conversations for really, I don't know, the last 6 months or so on what return to work is going to be like, and there's maybe been this utopian idea of everyone's going to work from home and it's going to be all great. But in reality, we know that's not going to work. And there's going to be some people that return to work in the office, some people that continue to work from home, and some people that will do both and have some days at home and some days at the office. And the interesting thing about that is now every meeting has become a video call. Where in Department of and accounting, might have their weekly meeting in a conference room, but now if half the people are working from home, that becomes a video call. So a lot of these companies that have looked at conference room spaces and looked at them as a meeting space for people to go to and meet, have really started to rethink that in terms of video enablement to be able to do high quality video calls. And that's just part of it. We talked to about co-working spaces where, someone that might be a freelance graphic designer has a co-working space where they can meet with clients. We think there's going to be a real transition from that being in person to video again. And instead of a client going across town to meet with them in person, it could be a video call. So those co-working spaces, again, where they traditionally maybe had meeting rooms for you to meet with a client. Now we'll be looking at doing video enablement to do high quality conferencing for it too. So it's really exciting times.
Yeah, it's absolutely an exciting time. And the technologies that Vaddio brings to the table are really necessary, even for like those co-working spaces and freelancers. You have to have that ability to connect with a client just visually. And a lot of the softwares that we've had like prior to the pandemic never really lived up to that. Screen sharing has been like a huge improvement in terms of these things, and the same thing with video conferencing. So the gap always looks much larger than it really is, especially present day. And I know that there are multiple Vaddio products to fit a variety of needs for returning to the office to collaborate across distance. So yeah, are there any products that you would like to show us specifically?
Yeah, with Vaddio, we do have a wide variety of camera products, and people that have known us for years of doing large projects, small projects. We are an American made product. We're based out of Minnesota, manufacture cameras right in Minnesota, which is kind of unique. And I kind of say, we're the only company out there that can do every space from your small, huddle room space to, large auditoriums. And we got products that fit in every space. When we're talking about return to work, we do have some new really cool products. One of which is what I'm using right now, which is our IntelliShot camera, which is a camera with some AI built into it, so it can do auto framing in a conference room. So if it's a day that one person comes into the office, it will have the intelligence to frame that one person. And if it's a day that eight people are in there, it will frame all eight people. Those viewers watching might see my video move a little bit as I move around. My frame might move a little, and that's that AI kind of adjusting to my movement. So it's a really cool product. We talk about return to work and maybe people looking for a hands-free operation to not have to touch things, remotes and touch panels, and for them to be able to walk into a room and have it just work for them is really valuable. So we're really excited about it.
Yeah, it's a super exciting product, especially for that more like sanitary option, as well as just not having to mess with anything. It's just super low maintenance, but with like a high quality attachment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you guys have a new camera coming out as well, correct?
Yep. So the IntelliShot is the new camera here that we're shipping within weeks here. The other product, that now that I think about it, that fits really great in this return to work product is a product we call Conference Shot AV, which is an all-in-one video, audio, microphones, speakers, really everything you need for that conference room. So a single USB cable plugged into a computer. So really for those bring your own device kind of conference rooms where a user can come in and plug one cable in. It does all their video and audio. They don't have to worry about multiple connections, multiple devices. It's just that one device. Can serve some good medium size conference rooms. It's a great product for us. So, and like I said, we have products that go all the way down to huddle rooms with 125-degree wide field of view to capture a really close area, and then even our RoboShot line to capture for large auditorium type spaces. So we can kind of help with every room across campus.
Yeah, it really sounds like there's something for every space and every enterprise business that's looking to kind of go into this hybrid experience. So it's looking good. It's looking like the future of the workforce. Working smarter, not harder is the name of the game. So thank you so much for taking the time to share your insights with us today in the name of future collaborations and connectivity and communicating post-pandemic. My last question for you is, where can decision makers engage with Vaddio products and solutions for hybrid spaces right now?
Yeah, so you can reach us at legrandav.com. We are one of the brands of Legrand, so you can find all of our products there.
Awesome. And I know you guys have some webinars coming up. We will be linking those below the video, and we hope that everybody can make it. So we'll definitely be there. We'll see you there, as well as all of our viewers and listeners next time on Tech This. We'll be talking about cybersecurity in the public sector and why you should be encrypting your data. So make sure to like this video, share the knowledge, subscribe to our channel, and look at our LinkedIn for more tech reviews and insights. Have a wonderful day, and thank you so much to Kevin for joining us.
Thanks for having us.